Dust clouds raise, and the earth rumbles, as a mountain is pulled from its mooring and slammed down. Then again, a second thunderclap as a mountain is lifted and slammed upon the first. And then, again. What could possibly cause such a racket? Who would so carelessly throw mountains from their positions and stack them atop one another? And for what? Well, the answer is the Aloadae, Otus and Ephialtes, brothers, giants, reachers extending towards the heavens to claim exactly what they want. Hera and Artemis, goddesses to claim as wives for themselves. Why these two? Really, that's hard to say, but trying to kidnap one of the three virginal goddesses in Artemis, and Zeus's wife in Hera, that's a bold strategy, to say the least. Let's see how that pans out. That is not to say that the Aloadae would be incapable of such a task, foolish as it may be. You see, these giants are the sons of Poseidon, conceived when their mother Iphimedia poured ocean water over her lap. So much was her love for Poseidon. And because of this devotion and their divine heritage, the pair were blessed in a way, with not only being giants, but growing a fathom in height every year that went by, making this move specifically when each of them were 9 fathoms high, which means both of these giants were over 50 feet tall, and throwing around mountains with ease. And indeed, they did climb to Olympus and reached for their preferred wives. But when the heavens themselves rumbled in response to their boldness, they grabbed what they could and ran. Unfortunately, what they had in their pithos was neither Artemis or Hera, but Ares, the god of war, who, while lashing out in anger, could not break free from the restraints they had placed over the jar, nor could he yell for help. And it took 13 months before Hermes got wind of Ares' situation, which must have been a peaceful year for Olympus. So, knowing that Ares was captured, he went to Naxos, accompanied by Artemis, to serve as a distraction, to get Ares free and to put an end to this giant situation. So, as a distraction, Artemis transformed herself into a doe and ran about the two giants, garnering their attention and causing them to throw their spears at her as she crossed between them. However, one does not simply hit a god with a spear. Diomedes doing exactly that to Aphrodite during the Trojan War notwithstanding. And instead, as Artemis gamefully dodged the spears, the brothers led to one another's own deaths. And in that meantime, Ares was freed, and the trio of gods got to return home to Olympus, reunited at last. If that was where the story ends, it would be good enough. But with many myths, there are several tellings. And in this one, Otus and Ephialtes are stacking their mountains, scaling toward the summit of the gods to claim their prize, when Apollo catches sight of them. And whether it be because they are attacking the gods or attempting to kidnap his sister, Apollo lets loose with a volley of arrows at the pair. Arrows that pierce them, and leave them dead at the tower they built to reach the gods themselves. This story not only saves Ares from embarrassment, but gives Apollo a win. However, no matter if you believe they took Ares or they were slain by Apollo for attempting it, the story's warning stays the same. As even with the arms of 50-foot-tall giants, no arms are long enough to box with the gods. As always, thanks for watching.